Hi folks, Chris Anderson with Mountain Comfort RV. Today we're going to look at a 2007 Fleetwood Revolution LE. This is the 40V floor plan. Now, I wanted to do this because people ask me, what coach would you buy? Or what's your best deal on the lot? In this case, if you're looking for a diesel pusher, this is my best deal on the lot, and it's a coach that I would certainly entertain because I'm a little handy. This isn't for your guy that never does anything fixer-upper, okay? If you're that guy, look at one of my other videos. Don't watch this one any further. But if you're a little handy, I'm not talking major things, okay? A little handy, this could be a great coach for you. First of all, you got to be comfortable with the diesel concept of this. Is the engine in here is a 500,000 mile engine to a 1,000,000 mile engine. It's going to fall 500,000 to 1,000,000 miles is the life expectancy on this engine. This coach has 142,000 miles on it, so it has been used. There's no arguing that. It's still in great shape, runs like a top. I drove it. It's got good tires on it. You know, this thing is really, it's like a gas coach with 40 or 50,000 miles on it, truth be known, but you know, it has been used. This was actually owned by one of the local race teams out at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So that's the type of, it's been racetrack to racetrack. So generator purrs like a kitten, that's great. Beautiful, beautiful blue full body paint job. The Revolutions are made with fiberglass roofs on them as well, so that's obviously something people are looking for. Let's take a look at some other things. Aluminum rims. That one's, I'm going to show you the good things and the bad things. That's missing a cover there. That's a cheap fix there. The tires are in great shape on this coach. Didn't see any issues. You've got a awning over the door. You've got a metal wrapped power awning on the main side of the coach here. There's window awnings on most of these windows. When we get around to the other side, you'll see that. But you've just got some cosmetic things like the chrome on that mirror up there. That mirror up there. There we go. Get the camera over there. You know, the chrome was peeling, so they've got some chrome tape on it. You know, now, could a guy take that off and have it re-chromed, or take it off and sand it down and paint it black? All of the above are possibilities. That's for you to decide. They're nice bus style mirrors too. They're the hung mirrors, which just make the outside of the bus look really, really sweet. Up front here, we do have an outside entertainment center. Now that's the old school, that does pull out and rotate. I think I would probably update that to a new flat panel, but again, that's up to the new owner to decide. These, the floors in these are built with fiberglass, not metal. That's always a nice feature because fiberglass absolutely will not rust, or you see the metal pans get rusted. Side swing baggage doors back in 2007 were truly a rare thing, not something that you saw with any regularity. This also is a raised rail coach, so something I want to show you. This is built on a chassis. It's actually a Spartan chassis as far as the manufacturer goes, but the extension or the bridge was built by Liberty. So this was a kind of a revolutionary, no pun intended, kind of a revolutionary coach in regards to how much storage and how the water tanks are put in and all that. I can talk about that for hours because I used to sell these, but nice pull-out tray, big pass-through storage is the main point I want to make. Now, we have not cleaned this coach at all. We will, but it just came in and I wanted to get the video out because I think it'll be a quick seller for us. Another pull-out tray there. Okay. I think our batteries are in here. This compartment needs a little bit of cleaning up. We've got some dirt there, but the batteries are all in good working order. Everything I've touched on this coach has seemed to work. Probably the worst thing I saw on the coach. We've got a couple little stress cracks in the fiberglass. One there, and a little one. Well, you can see it when you can barely see it there. You can see it when the slide's open. It's about an inch long. Got a little stress crack back in there, okay? That's something that a fiberglass guy could take care of and repaint and all that without too much trouble and without too much expense. Or they're really, I didn't notice it at first. It's really one of those that I might just press some clear silicone down in there and go on with my life, because it's not going to be a perfect coach. It's a 10-year-old motorhome, but it's in really, really good shape overall. All right. Huge storage there as well. And back here, one of the big things with Spartan chassis was I always tried to put the filters and servicing areas of the coach, of the chassis, back in one compartment where you could get to them fairly easily. Okay. This has the 10-gallon gas and electric water heater, so good water supply. As we work our way around to the back, there's a couple things I like to point out. First of all, this guy right here, 400 horsepower. That's right, folks, it's a big boy coach. This is made to tow. In fact, it'll tow 15,000 pounds, which is nice. The other thing I want to point out, okay, we're going to peek in this hole right here. Okay, get the camera up in there. There's something big and yellow in there. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. That's right, that's a Caterpillar engine. So the Cat 400, obviously a pretty bulletproof engine, and people like this. The Cat engines, one nice part about those 2007, this is a pre-emissions coach, so it doesn't have to use ultra low sulfur diesel fuel, although that's about the only fuel you can find anymore. But there's certainly no DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, anything like that. You know, this coach runs off just good old-fashioned diesel fuel, so no emission stuff. Side radiator over here, which the radiator being over here means that you can actually access the engine from the back, which is nice. There's some serviceability options there. One of the big things with Fleetwood was they didn't stack their radiators. You know, you've got a radiator, you've got an oil cooler, you've got a transmission cooler. Instead of sandwiching them one behind the other, where only the one on the inside gets the really cool air and everything else gets slightly warmed air, they stack them kind of on top of one another so that everything gets the same cool air flowing through them. So that's nice. All right, we'll go through these compartments. There's your shore power cord. That's a 50 amp cord, of course. As we look up, we're going to see window awnings on this coach. That's something you see on high-end coaches. Paint's beautiful over here. Okay, here's our wet bay. It has a whole house water filtration system. So every drop of water that comes through this coach goes through the filter. This is a heated compartment, so you're good for cold weather. Hot and cold water out here to wash up with. There's even a soap and paper towel dispenser. Fleetwood did this right. Working our way up the coach. There's the other half of that slide out tray. Or no, that's the small slide out tray, I'm sorry. And a big slide out tray that goes out either side. So what we have is two small trays and one big tray that goes out either side. That's your ladder extender that goes on the back. You can take it off of the coach and stow it into your underbelly. That way you don't have some 6-year-old kid climbing on top of your coach. All right, and there's the propane. All self-contained. You know, you see a lot of coaches, even high-end coaches, where the propane tank is exposed to the elements. Well, you know, if it's exposed to the elements, it's going to rust. It's going to take rock dings. I can picture all sorts of not great things that could happen when your propane tank is exposed. This is all tucked away in a nice enclosed area. All right, dual fuel fill. You can fill from either side. Again, the rubber's in great shape on this coach. There's just a few little nickel dimer things. So in here, these are the chassis electronics. We need to put that panel back up. These are the chassis fuses and electronics. This is where you actually fill your window washer solvent. It does have a backup camera. It does have side cameras. We have a one-piece windshield. No extra charge for the bugs on the windshield either. The generator's in the nose and it's been running this whole time. It purrs like a kitten. So here's the thing. If you're looking for a coach that needs a little TLC, but you want a deal, and I mean a smoking deal on it, we're going to get that for you. Take a look on our website. If you're looking at this on YouTube, go to our website at www.mountcomfortrv.com and look the coach up on there. You're going to want to see it on there because we're going to have the pricing on there where we don't have the pricing on there. We're also going to take a snapshot of the MSRP, I'm sorry, not the MSRP, of the NADA retail. And the NADA retail sheet I did for this, we didn't add for one single option. I assumed there were no options on it. Here's the value without any options. Now, obviously, this coach has a lot of options, but the NADA retail sheet shows you average retail and low retail without any options added, and you can buy this coach for way, way, way under those numbers. Now, okay, we're gonna make sure all of the main systems work on here. The heating and cooling system, your main appliances, you know, your basics are going to be in good working order. We'll clean it inside and out. We're going to demonstrate to you that those items are in good working order. It's not going to be perfect. If you want a perfect one, I'll get you a brand new one. Coach of this ilk, really competes with like a Dutch Star, so about $450,000. I'll get you a brand new one, or you can get this one that you can buy way below book value. I hope that you're enjoying this. Let's go look at the inside. Okay, we're going to show you the inside now of our 2007 Fleetwood Revolution LE. This is the 40V floor plan. 40V meaning we have a full wall slide on this side, and then it also has a bed that slides out. So you've really got the room of somewhere between a 3 and 4 slide coach in here if you were to take the square footage of it. So nice big coach. There's a lot to talk about here. I'm going to show you the good things, the bad things. The big thing with this coach is you are buying this for thousands, and I do mean thousands of dollars less than what it would go for if it were in near perfect condition. It's not in near perfect condition. It does have some flaws, but they're minor, they're cosmetic, and anybody that's a little bit of a do-it-yourselfer can take care of most of these issues. You've seen some stuff on the outside. I'm going to show you on the inside, like I said. So first of all, though, everything in here is real wood. Now, on most motorhomes, the doors, they talk about, oh, we've got real solid hardwood doors. What they don't want to talk about are the cabinet styles, because they're just a wrapped piece of vinyl. This is real hardwood throughout the entire coach, okay? The Revolution was the only coach that was made on the American Coach line other than American Coach. So when you think about American Eagles, American Heritage, American Traditions, there's only one other coach that was made on that line at this time, and that was the Fleetwood Revolution. So I was selling these back in 07, so it's bringing back some memories here for me. But nice high-end coach built, like I said, just like the American Coach product is. So all solid hardwood, beautiful Corian on the countertops and on the backsplash. With Fleetwood, everything's name brand. You have real Corian countertops, you have Moen faucets, Armstrong flooring, stuff like that. So somebody has added the MCD shade package to this. This absolutely did not have MCD shades on it. It would have come with day-night shades. These are so much better, but they're an expensive add. Somebody has taken that expense for you. You have the screen for the daytime and then the shade at night, and those are nice because they won't go up and unwind themselves. So good news there. We have the little love seat here, the hide-a-bed sofa over here, and the booth dinette with storage underneath there. You can see that there's some wear and tear on here. As I said before, this coach does have some miles on it. That's why we're discounting it the way we are. It's 142,000 miles. So it does have some significant mileage on it. That's nothing on a diesel engine, but for some people it scares them away, and that's okay. If you want a new one, I'll get you a new one, but this is the deal. So as we come back through here, we have a 30-inch residential microwave convection oven combination. Okay. We have, but it also still has the oven, which is nice. Usually you get one or the other. This gives you both. So if you want your oven, you've got your real oven here. This side-by-side refrigerator, which is the big refrigerator. This is still a gas electric refrigerator. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that this ice maker in here is inoperable. So it would take, unfortunately, the parts for the ice maker are no longer available. So I'm going to sell it to you as ice maker's not going to work. Refrigerator, freezer works fine, ice maker not so much. The reason we're not going to do anything with that is these refrigerators are $3,000 to $4,000. I think they're like $3,500 in the box. And then to replace it, it has to go out by removing the windshield and take it out that way. So you look at a ton of labor on top of all that. Just to get an ice maker working, not worth it in our opinion. But if you do buy this coach sometime in the month of April, I am throwing in a free bag of ice. So we'll take care of that problem. Nice pantry here. These pull out, which is nice, so you can get to the stuff that's back in there. Again, everything's real solid wood. You have double pocket doors here so that you can close off the bedroom with as you're seeing now as we trade places here, this is a very open concept floor plan. Okay, this is wide open. This was in the early days of full wall slides. Fleetwood started with them in 2005. This is a 2007 coach, so pretty much there weren't too many people doing full wall slides at this point, but Fleetwood was. Look at your storage in here. That's huge. Nice pull-out drawers, full extension, ball bearing glide, good storage. Nice vanity area here. I know my wife has to have so much counter space for all the lotions and potions and stuff. I need, like, you know, a razor. But look at all the counter space in here, and nice sized medicine cabinet. So sweet setup there, good storage below. Then the stool and the shower, the neo-angle shower, are in this area. Get a good shot of that. And that has kind of a bifold door on it. Come back into the bedroom. We have a walk-around queen bed. This does have a sleep number bed in it. That's why this side is dipping a little bit. There's no air in that bladder right now. So we do have a sleep number bed there. We have a nice little chair. If somebody wants to sit, I'm thinking a good place to read a book or to watch TV, something like that. Nice setup there. It came with this TV, which does pivot out. Okay, like this, but this is an old style, like an older style TV. This TV, we found it laying on the bed in here, so it goes with the coach. I don't know whether they set it there, I put it there, or maybe they had it out front somewhere. Either one is a possibility. Really nice. Revolutions are definitely built for the long-term storage, or long-term staying, I should say. So let me see if this light works. There we go. So these are built for full-time in or snow burden, that type of thing. So good storage there. There's even a spot right over here where you can start the generator from in the bed and lock your doors from in the bed. Power outlets on both sides of the bed. You even have a ceiling fan in here, which is nice. 2 roof air conditioners, big diesel generator. All right, let's talk about some flaws with the coach so we know what we're dealing with. The carpet in here, we will clean it. I don't know, we haven't touched it yet. I don't know what will come out and what will not. I don't like to make promises I can't keep, so there are some spots on the carpet. I think they're from the rollers of the slide out, and they're kind of throughout. We'll do the best we can with it. Let's say worst case scenario, they don't come out, okay? If you're buying this coach for way less, you could afford to put a little bit of money in carpet if you wanted to. So believe me, we're gonna sell this for enough below its market value to more than cover new carpet if you wanted to do it. We just don't have time right now with everything, with as busy as we've been. We're just trying to move some coaches right now, so this is a nice opportunity, okay? I did notice there was at least one cracked tile right here. It's not sticking up or anything, but there's a little crack and some grout cracking a little bit. And there's another little one I noticed right over here as well. Okay, now those aren't going to hurt anything long term, but somebody that's a little bit of a do-it-yourselfer might want to get in there and re-grout. I don't know, they're not bad enough that I would pull the tiles, but to each their own. So those are a couple things I noticed. Somebody's replaced a switch with one that doesn't really belong. It functions. This turns on your main lighting in the galley area. So we could probably find a switch for that somewhere, but that's somebody's replaced that with one that doesn't quite fit. Up in the cockpit area, I have no idea what was here. Maybe it was just a blank, maybe it wasn't. It's not there now. And I haven't noticed anything missing, so we haven't been able to figure that out. Revolution's always had some of the nicest cockpits around. You step up here, this I always liked. Your gauges actually move with the steering wheel. Of course, this is on a Spartan chassis. AM, FM, CD stereo, power blinds, and window shade up front. Fully automatic leveling jack system. Of course, your Allison transmission and power heated mirrors, and you got a cup holder here, and just basically a beautiful dash area. There's a step cover that goes out and covers that area there. So, real nice coach. Somebody's upgraded the front TV to a flat screen, so that's good. That's a Samsung. So that's a little about the inside. Not too many flaws, but there are a few, and I wanted to point them out to you because, like I said, this is for somebody that wants just a little bit of a handyman coach, but not a major project, okay? Folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to ask for me. That's why we do these videos. My name is Chris Anderson. I'm with Mount Comfort RV. Look forward to seeing you.